Hey ladies, welcome to another Selfish Saturday where I, Renee Mitchell Simpson, share with you some of my favorite self-care indulgences. And today I want to talk to you about my love for the Moroccan vibe and how I brought that home and how you can bring some of the travel vibes that you experience home with you. You have a favorite place that you visited and you want to visit again and again and again. Well, there's a way to bring that feeling home and create a space for yourself at home that just reflects you, that has sweet memories of that place. And so that's what I've done in my space, and my country of choice is Morocco. So I am not an interior decorator or anything like that, but I often get asked about how I decorate and how I pull things together. And so that's what I want to share with you here. The first thing I think that you need to do when you're decorating a room based on your travels is to get an understanding of that country's style and where it comes from. So there are four cultures that blend together harmoniously to create the exquisite Moroccan style that I just absolutely love so much. One is the culture of the Berber people, who are the indigenous North African people. The main home decor item that we get from the Berber people is going to be the rugs, the Moroccan rugs, which are super popular. You can get Moroccan rugs here in the US easily. I prefer to get my rugs when I go to Morocco because that way I get a chance to see the women making rugs. I get to support their community and I get to learn the story behind the rug. Each rug tells a story. There's like all these lines that go through the rug, all these intricate details in the design, and they actually have a story behind them. So that's super interesting to me. Next, I'm gonna say the Arab culture is definitely prominent in Moroccan decor, particularly in the intricate designs and the shapes. I love the little shapes. I forget what they're called, but you'll see them all over Morocco and you'll see them all in Moroccan home decor items. Next, I will say Spanish. The influence there is definitely in all the arches. The architecture clearly has a huge Spanish influence. So arched doorways, arched mirrors, you'll see all of those. And what else? Colors. Oh my goodness, the brilliant colors. That's definitely a huge Spanish influence. And then finally, French. There's French influence, particularly in all of the wrought iron that you'll see in Morocco. So these are things that you'll want to bring into your home to decorate, to make sure that your vibe is truly Moroccan. You want to have all four of those included. So the next thing I'm going to say is to pick an item. This is what I do. I say pick an item that you absolutely love and decorate around that item. I know a lot of times people will pick a color, they'll pick a word, and the word describes how they want the room to feel. That's wonderful. But for me, it works to pick an item that I'm in love with and decorate around that item, because that item is, number one, definitely going to be a color that I love, and it's gonna have the feel that I love. So for me, I started actually with a table. I found a table, fell in love with it, and I got that table from India, okay? But the table actually has a base that looks more Moroccan, so that's funny how that happened. But anyway, I decided to decorate around that. And so what I did, I looked at the table, what colors can I pull out of this to really emphasize in my room? And so I tried to find a sofa that would work with this table, tried to find a rug. I ended up finding the sofa first, and it coordinates nicely with the table. I don't think the exact color is in there, but it coordinates very nicely. And the sofa just happened to be a low seating sofa, which is another thing that is definitely Moroccan. Low furniture, low tables, okay? In your furnishing, you want low seats, low poofs, okay? The poofs are the little round leather, almost like an ottoman. You can use it for a table. You can use it for seating. You can use it to put your feet on. And they're very easy to bring back from Morocco because they're not stuffed. You have to stuff them yourself. So all of your low seating and your low tables, those work nicely together. So as you're decorating with that one item in mind, you want to make sure that everything else that you bring into the room can coordinate with that item somehow. Now, for me, I love all colors. So I really had a hard time trying to narrow it down to 2 or 4 colors. So I found a way to just, be able to bring any color I wanted into the room. That's what I did. And then when you have little spaces where, okay, I need something on this shelf or I need something on this table, just pick something neutral. That way you're not overdoing it and making the room too busy. Okay, so my neutrals, I use a lot of metallics. I have some gold and some silver and some brass and some iron and metals, I should say, not just metallics. So I use that to bring in a lot of neutral and different textures. I make black and white my go-to. Like, okay, I just need a book here or I just need something there, a pillow or whatever. If it's black or white, I already know it's gonna go. So maybe pick yourself a couple of neutrals that you can just, bring those into your space as well. Now, the next thing you want to consider is your senses. You'll want to consider your sight, your sense of touch, and your sense of smell when you're decorating. So as far as sight, of course, we're talking about colors, and we're also talking about shapes. And then as far as touch, we're talking different textures. We're talking your wools and your cottons and your linens, and then your hard surfaces. I have marble and mother of pearl and like I said, brass, some ceramics, all those different things you want to blend in together. And then for me, the most important is your sense of smell. That's just like vital to me. Because your sense of smell has such strong memory. So if you're trying to recreate an experience you had in another country, you definitely want to bring the scents home. And we're talking Morocco, we're talking about mint, we're talking orange blossom, jasmine, and sandalwood. You want to at least get those 4 in. So for me, I like to have little containers of each, just kind of all around the room. As far as mint, I limit that to my tea. But as far as the others, there's little spots, little pockets throughout the room where you can smell them if you're sitting nearby, and it just blends wonderfully. You know what? I'm gonna stop for a second and ask you, did you subscribe? If not, please hit that subscribe. Just touch it. That's all. It'll only take you a second. It means so much to me. Thank you. So you'll also want to accessorize, and you can accessorize with items that you pick up in Morocco or items that you find at home that are of the same country, if your country is Morocco, that you're decorating based on. But some of the things you'll want to get are like mirrors, books, candle holders, plants. Now, if we're talking Morocco, we definitely talking plants. Lots of greenery. Your trays and tea sets, all of those things are going to blend together so harmoniously to give you that perfect Moroccan vibe. And then the last thing you'll want to do is make sure that you're including things that are meaningful to you. So like if you have some photos, then you can put them in a frame that's going to have that Moroccan feel to it. Maybe you have some jewelry. I like to decorate with jewelry, like hats and necklaces. You could just like lay them in a spot or hang them on a wall where it just works nicely with your decor. okay? So the last thing I'm gonna say is we're headed back to Morocco for the 5th time. We're going December 2024. We'll be there for New Year's Eve. We're going to explore Marrakesh. This is our 2nd time actually just exploring Marrakesh. And if you want to join us, which I know you do, you'll get an opportunity to shop with me and bring some of these items back, because there's one really important thing that I didn't mention that I don't have, and that's a Moroccan lantern. I mean, those are just like exquisite. They are just beautiful, and I don't have one. So I need you to go with me to Morocco and help me pick one out, so I can finally complete my room. I will leave the details in the comments below on how you can join us in Morocco this New Year's Eve. You are welcome to bring a male companion. Ladies, you're welcome to bring a male companion. Men, no, you're not welcome to just join without a well diva. You do need an invitation from a well diva, but you can come as long as you have that invitation. The dates are December 27th through January 2nd. That's December 2024 to January 2025. Now, one thing I'm going to tell you, when you come on this Morocco trip with us, I'm going to advise you to pack your suitcase and put it inside of a bigger suitcase. And that way you will already have one whole suitcase that you can load up all your Moroccan goodies and bring back. So you don't have to worry about purchasing a suitcase. The first time we went, we didn't know any better and we were buying suitcases. But by now we know better. When you go to Morocco, you will want to bring back lots of things that you've purchased. So again, take a look in the comments and you'll see everything you need to know there. And so that is how I created my Moroccan vibe at home. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you plan on implementing any of these suggestions I've made. And then also let me know if you subscribed, okay? And if you haven't, hit that button for me, okay?